Okay, so this video is for the Forex Seals Pro feed, the new feed you have. I just wanted to go a little bit in detail with what I just showed you this morning. So it will be a very quick video. This is what I've been showing with the, with the trend line. I spoke about this consolidation here. We have this trend line and we have a fib there, and this area here from this fib to the trend line, which is a confluence area where we have a lot of fib, volume support and everything. So what I wanted to show you and to point out the importance of this area is this. It's a broken trend line, which is trend line starting in February 2022. So it's a very long-term trend line, which is defining a wedge. We can consider this as a wedge or a channel. It depends how you want to call it, but that doesn't change anything. And it's very interesting because we have broken this trend line. If we do a projection, usually we can do something like this on the breakpoint of the trend line, which is here. This would be the target, which is at the same time one of the targets I've been mentioning in the other videos that we have, because we have here a big fib and something like this. The other thing which is important to notice here is that ABC up that we have there. And this is valid till we keep this low here, this low of that ABC. So the ABC is usually offering a one-to-one extension, which is this move, and the one-to-one extension is there. Then the next level is 272 extension, the 127.20 extension, and the 161.8 extension up to the 200% extension. So those are the level we are looking at from a general point of view. What is interesting and important point here is we have this 61.8 fib there. In an ABC, the two most important fib under the 100% extension are the 61.8 and the 38.2. So usually, if we see a continuation after getting the 100% extension, which is what we have there, we did this move up to the 100% extension. Then we pull back to the 61.8 and we bounce in many occasions from this one, the 50% or the 38.2. So we are arriving in the area where we should bounce. And the other important thing is we have there this fib. So it means we could well just spike under the 61.8 and bounce from it. In that case, and if that happened today, especially with the end of months, we would bounce, have a target at the 127.20 extension here, which is the 27.20 fib, which is the same fib as we always have. So it's important to keep that in mind. If nothing special happens today, we could or bounce from here and go break this one, and then we would target that one, or just post a double top here. That depends on what happens at that time, but that's potentially what we look for. Or we could come back a little bit lower, go there, and bounce to this area. What is clear, very clear, is if we get a weekly close above this line, this trend line, then we have a nice support there, and we should unfold on the upside. We should see a move on the upside that would be really interesting to look at. So if we do what the traders, I mean the pattern traders or things like this, what we usually do as a pattern trader is you take the extension of this move on the break point. And if you look, what is happening there is we are right on the 161.8 extension of that move. And at the same time, it's these lows here. So that's forming a kind of confluence of information that would really point to this area sooner or later. That's something I wanted to share with you. And my end of year target is still 110 to 112. That's what I have already posted many times. And you see that we would be at the 300 extension of that move between the 110 and 112. So that's another thing. But for now, we stay on the shorter term, and that's what we have. That ABC, that broken trend line, we mostly retested the broken trend line, and then when we retest or nearly retest it and retest the 61.8, we can look for the 1 to 72 extension of that move.